Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. I'm going to be talking about this government shutdown. Now we know this is not the first time this has happened, but this time the shutdown is because the president, number 45, is demanding something. He's saying, look, if you all don't give me the funds that I need for this wall, if my demands are not met, then the government is going to remain shut down. They had a meeting. And he pretty much said that. He says, I'm demanding for this wall. He said, I don't care what you call it. You can call it a fence or whatever. But I want the wall, or the government is going to remain shut down. Now, there has been a lot of talk of impeachment of this particular government or this particular president because of so many unscrupulous things that he does. Now, with him making such demands as this, keeping the government shut down, and he's basically saying is going to stay that way until I get my way, a lot of people have been likening him to a 4-year-old throwing temper tantrums. Okay, we can all sit and speculate as to what all of this means for us. But a lot of people who are employed by the government, it means lost wages for them, you see. And it means so much on a broader scale. On a broader scale, as you look at number 45, he is unraveling. And he's showing a lot of instability as a world leader for this country. And those abroad, other nations are looking abroad at the things that are happening in this country, and they laugh America to scorn. It's a shame when the president, now I know that Saturday Night Live and Comedy Central, they have always targeted presidents for comedy. But with this particular president, the type of comedy that they aim at him is kind of very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing for our country to liken your president as a baby or a toddler who cries and whines when he cannot get his way. And so this is exactly what we see happening with this government shutdown. This man is playing with people's lives. Okay, he's playing with their lives, and he doesn't seem to be very in tune with what is really happening in this world. He's so focused on that wall, keeping other people out of the country. Now, it's not that I care whether or not those from Mexico and other regions in South and Central America, it's not that I care whether or not they come into the country. The issue here is much bigger than that. You have a bully in the office, in the White House, who is basically throwing a big giant temper tantrum to get his way. And that is not how you do politics. That is not how you run a country. You come to the table and you reason together. Now, it's not clear on how long it's going to take before other measures are met or taken, or steps taken to try to bring President Trump in line, because not everyone agrees with what he's doing. There are a lot of people who show great disdain for how he is operating and how he's running things. Of course, he has a large base of supporters, and then he even has those in the Republican Party who support him whatever he does, regardless to what it is. But there are those who's looking at him like, what are you doing? You see, they look at him side-eye because he is making just a complete and utter disaster out of the White House and out of this country, out of politics, and out of this country's image. Again, not that I care about this country's image, but at least with other presidents, they were taken serious. Okay, and other countries are not taking this man serious at all. And it's just really sad to see how he operates in the White House. I got to take a look at this real quick here again. It's really sad to see how he operates in the White House. I was looking at an image here, a video clip where he was reaching to grab someone's hand, to shake their hand. And it looks like there was a black woman here. It looks like I can't remember her name, but she was reaching for his hand and he just kind of ignored her. She just kind of pulled the hand back and just had this awkward look on her face. But anyway, so many people looking to this man and supporting this man. It's unreal that you can support this type of negligence. This man is very, very negligent. So many have so much to say. He is the joke on everyone's tongue. You have the Young Turks, you have the Daily Show, you even have Trevor Noah. They talk about this man, and he's one of the biggest schmucks, as they call him, because of some of his decisions, some of the ways some of the things that he does, how he's running the country, and even how he glosses over his own wrongdoings, while at the same time try to make it seem like he's some type of moral leader in this world, and we can clearly see that that is not the case. But this government shutdown, from what he is saying so far, and we'll see how long this lasts, but from what he's saying is going to last until he gets what he wants. And again, I feel like he's playing with people's lives. He is literally playing with people's lives. And how are we going to function as a society when we are uncertain as to how this government is going to do things, things that are going to affect many of you? Because of him, a lot of jobs have left the country, and he pats himself on the back talking about the lowest unemployment rates ever since any other president has ever sat in the office. But what he doesn't tell you is that many of these jobs are low-paying jobs. They're nothing to brag or boast about. Some people still need second and third jobs to just make ends meet. And so this whole idea of the economy being great, unemployment being low, that is a lie, is a farce. A lot of the top-paying jobs are leaving the country. They're going to other areas to do business. And this man is sitting here patting himself on the back as if he is some type of moral leader in the world. And everyone else is just kind of sitting there wondering, what is 2019 going to be like for me and my family because of decisions this man is making? He's making a lot of decisions that are haphazard, in my opinion, and not well thought out at all. He is not presidential by any means, and yet this hypocritical country has the nerve to sit and talk about Barack Obama. And it's not that I think Barack Obama was any type of moral saint of any kind either, but you are kidding yourself if you believe that this man, number 45, is anything better than Barack Obama. And it is what it is, and some of you don't like it because you say he didn't do anything for black people. What president has? If you think number 45 has, then you are delusional as well. If you believe that number 45 has done anything to help black people, you are delusional. And maybe you need to go back to the drawing board as well, because this man is not good for the country and he is not good for this world. But one thing he is good for is manifesting prophecy. He is definitely good for that. It seems like he is that rush to Armageddon. There's a documentary called Rush to Armageddon, and he is definitely good for that. And so, yeah, let's just sit and watch and see what happens. Will the government remain shut down? Will they give him the funding that he wants for the wall? What's going to happen with all of this? We shall see. And with that, I will say shalom. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.